Bubblegum bus was sticky sweet, with wheels that bounced down every street. Kids piled in with laughter loud, ready to race, fearless and proud. Backflips flipping over the hill, bus and riders showed their skill. Bubblegum popped with every jump, bouncing high with a sticky thumb. The crowd went wild at the daring tricks, backflip spins and magic flicks. The bubblegum bus took the prize with deadly cheers and stopping highs. Blazing fast on the winding track, with AJ cheering from way in the back. Banana truck slipped on a jelly bean peel, but giggled and shouted, "Let's spin the wheel!" Jelly bean hills were colorful and sweet, with candy can signs and licorice street. Crusher was sneaky with banana peels, but Pickle just laughed and spun his wheels. They jumped over gumdrops, slid down fudge. Blaze gave a boost with a lightning nudge. A rainbow ran flat up to the sky. "Hold on tight," said Blaze, "let's fly!" Through clouds of marshmallows and fizzy pop, they raced to the tippy-tip jelly bean top. Banana truck danced, slipping once more, then spun to a stop and roared with the lure. Blaze unread his let Schirmpeteer, but tell me inside their good blonde dear.
A candy cane crane so tall and sweet stood on peppermint stick-like feet. It lifted cars with sugar might and dropped them glowing in the night. Then came the gumdrop Grand Prix call. Cars made of candy, big and small. Licorice tires and jelly bean doors zoomed on tracks of candy floors. The crane swung gumdrops left and right, helping racers with all its might. Marshmallow smoke puffed in the sky, caramel banners waving high. The race was sticky, sweet and fast, but everyone laughed until the last. And when the finish bells did ring, they shared their screams so we spotted to sing. A candy cane crane so tall and sweet stood on peppermint stick-like feet. It lifted cars with sugar might and dropped them glowing in the night. Then came the gumdrop Grand Prix call. Cars made of candy, big and small. Licorice tires and jelly bean doors zoomed on tracks of candy floors. The crane swung gumdrops left and right, helping racers with all its might. Marshmallow smoke puffed in the sky, caramel banners waving high. The race was sticky, sweet and fast, but everyone laughed until the last. And when the finish bells did ring, they shared their screams so we spotted to sing.
Pizza boxes stacked up high, bouncing wobble, oh my, oh my. Wacky wheels were set to race through the gauntlet, a silly place. Pizzas flying left and right, cheese and pepperoni bright. Dodge the cats, jump the cans, flip through sprinklers, crazy plans. The wheels spun while the crowd went whoa! Pizza sauce began to flow, but every slice was safe and sound, delivered hot to folks around. At the end, the gauntlet cheered, "Wacky wheels, you've persevered!" And with a cheesy, gooey grin, they shouted, "Pizza always wins!" Turbo trike revved up at the starting line, shining bright and ready, feeling just fine. Monster tout broth with a bubbly roar, its world would for with a mighty floor. Beep went the horn, race was a shout. Turbo zipped off, racing way out. Tow truck rumbled, muscles on display, ready to chase and take the lead away. They zipped through puddles, splashed with glee. Turbo spun sharp, swift as can be. Tow roared forward, strong as a bear. Mud flew high, dust sparkling in the air. Turbo hopped over logs on the trail. Tow truck followed, strong and not frail. Side by side, zooming through the fray. Who'll win the showdown at the end of the day? They crossed the line, hearts full of glow. Turbo cheered, then high five, fly, flow. A spaghetti speedway was twisty and long, made of noodles that danced to a pasta song. Meatball hills and Parmesan snow, with garlic bread signs that told where to go. A bright yellow taxi rolled up with flair. Its engine purred and it combed its hair. I talk, I race, I love to chat, but don't spill sauce on my driving hat. With a beep and a zoom, it raced down the track, slurping up noodles and not looking back. Wee! It cried, dodging cheesy splatter. Speed's great, but flavor's what matters. A spaghetti loop-de-loop came into sight. The taxi soared high with a trail of light. It landed near and narrow with a slippery slide, then popped out clean with a swirl of pride. Crowds all cheered with forks held high. Golf and fat shumer as echo pie. Big wheels rolled under the silver moon. Tiny riders giggled and hummed a tune. With helmets bright and headlights on, they dashed through the night before the dawn. The stars winked as they raced so fast, whirling by trees and shadows cast. A flash of wheels on the midnight track. No one ever wanted to look back. They zoomed past owls and sleepy bats, over fences under garden hats. Moonbeams danced on their racing clothes, as fast that winged, but nobody knows. Veniva Nipponi, les more Lopez, then using half the star to celebrate us. Crash, clang, the big trucks roared, dump beds lifted, engines soared. They raced through mud and rocky trails, with roaring horns and flashing tails. Dumpy Dan took the lead with might, but Rocky Les was the hottest sight. A gum can hand and car rev in turn, the brownie D's and engines spurred. We got some spun on and fix that brake. We had it the great since we're cows to free. We dropped two eyes on the half inside. The sacks swung around and lovey wide. A can't cries, it's still bright. Don't trust mother during the sun. She cries, you are you. Engines played a bouncy tune. Cars danced under the silver moon. Horns went beep and wheels went bang. A race began with a tango clang. The scooters twirled, the wagon spun, the mopeds waltzed, it had begun. Trumpets tooted, trombones roared, even the racetrack tapped the floor. Every twist came with a song, the riders sang as they zoomed along. Left, right, spin and sway, toot-toot tango all the way. When the finish the line drew near, they crossed in rhythm, loud loud and clear, and the race became a concert when it happened real, said the concert bird. The lava lamps all glowed, lighting up the speedy road. Biker bats with shiny wings revved their bikes with glowing rings. They zipped through swirls of lava light, purple, pink, and green so bright. The lamps went bubble, fizz, and pop. The bats sped on, they never stopped. The track bent sideways, up and down, glowing like a neon crown. The bats flew loops, they swooped and soared, while engines hummed, rocking four-way, sparkled lava swayed, a glowing, bubbling bat parade. And as the legs all gave a cheer, they said, "Come race again," they said. A tractor worked the fields each day, plowing soil in its steady way. But at night it looked above, dreaming of stars it dearly loved. A tractor worked the rocket's flame to soar through galaxies untamed. I'd plow the moon, plant seeds on Mars, and ride my wheels among the stars. One wish I had a rocket's flame to soar through galaxies untamed. I'd plow the moon, plant seeds on Mars. This is this for a pole. And the stars, one night the stars heard tractor's plea and sent a rocket shiny and free. It strapped on wings a glowing trail and zoomed off spaceward without fail. Through Saturn's rings it twirled with pride, past comets zooming side by side. The tractor laughed, its dream came true. He sees this for a home. Hell you. Tiny trike with shining gears, whirring softly through the years. With a twist and click and glowing light, it zoomed through day and engines blazed in the mega machine yard, with forklifts zooming like stunt house stars. Frames were stacked in a wobbly pile, but up came Blaze with a daring smile. Firing sizzle, floating in air, fly through them all if you dare. Forklifts flapped with rocket wings, doing wild flips and loopy things. Crash! A tire bounced into the sky. Forklift Fred gave it a try. He zoomed off ramps, did a barrel roll, then scooped a frame into a flaming goal. Welders cheered, sparks flew wide as forklift flyers zipped and glid. Flames soared higher, the crowd went wild. Machines with wings, now that's styled with